I love this. It's so uplifting.
Hip hop.
What's up, folks?
Hip hop.
How's it going?
Hip hop. What up?
It is Freska and Rudy.
Show is.
Thank you for joining us. We did tell you, we are here every Wednesday at 10 a.m. This is Hitless Live, folks.
Yes, and you guys can't see this, but we're looking out the window of the studio, and somebody
I can't hear you. What?
Yeah, what is going on? I can't.
Turn that music down just a little bit.
I'm like that old man in the apartment next door. Turn it down. I'm looking outside the window of the studio, and somebody actually brought a pizza with macaroni and cheese on it.
Dude, you know I'm on a diet.
Why are they trying to kill? I haven't had a carb in 36 hours. All right, you're trying to kill. You're killing my streak here.
I know it's tough. It is Freska and Rudy. We are happy that you're joining us today. Yes, it's Hitless Live. We do this every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So let's just jump right into it, bro.
Let me know what's on your mind with Hitless Live, Freska.
Guys, it's the month of March.
Right.
Okay. Did you know that in the month of March, this has the highest number of divorce filings and breakups in this part of the year? It's always March.
Bachelor pads on the way up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of sad dudes out there. A lot of sad guys.
But you know that before you break up, right, there's always signs that the relationship is on its way out the door.
That's real talk, man. I can tell you one right now, when your girl stops putting her cold feet in between your thighs, because that's a sign of affection, right? You guys are doing that because you want to. Number one, you probably kind of just want to bother us a little bit, but also
that's not true.
It's also like you want us to warm you up. You want us to show that our warmth radiates for thou.
Yeah.
But when she stops putting them icy ass feet on your thighs, I think that's a clear cut sign. The interest is not there anymore.
It's over. But then also when you don't argue anymore, it's like, you know what? Go and do you, dude.
Yeah.
If you don't want to hang out today, that's no problem.
That's so true, though.
I'm done with you. So it's cool. I want to go shopping or hang out with my friends or whatever.
Because indifference is the opposite of love. People think that the opposite of love is hate. No, if she's still mad at you and she's still arguing with you, that means that she's still connected to you on an emotional level. There's still an emotional attachment. But the moment that somebody becomes indifferent and they're not even trying to go back and forth with you, that means that they checked out. They're already out of the relationship. So
somebody says,
mentally.
let's just agree to disagree.
Yeah. If she hits you with one of those, it's like she's basically saying, I already packed my bags. That guy that I told you not to worry about is going to come pick me up at 3. And I'm moving on with my life.
Yeah, you're going to see me packing my bags and we're going somewhere.
And look, if your girl starts coming to bed and she's wearing some big old, like a sweatsuit every single night in the middle of summer, but she's got a sweatsuit on and she ties that hoodie up real tight, that's that lack of intimacy. She's letting you know, don't touch me.
Hey.
Stay on your side of the bed.
But for real, when that happens, there's definitely something wrong.
Absolutely.
There's definitely something wrong.
What's
I know that we might be joking around a little bit with oh yeah, she's going to be wearing sweatpants to bed but there's some truth to that. When the intimacy stops and the affection stops, you need to really look at your relationship.
Have you ever given a sign that the relationship was coming to an end and then they either got it or didn't get it, but you put that signal out there?
I think it was also when my ex used to work a lot.
Right.
And then it got to a point where it was you're picking up these. His sign to me too was you're just picking up these overtime, doing overtime all the time. And then I got used to it, and I was like, all right, well, you're just not home. All right, cool. Whatever. I'm gonna just do my thing. So that was one thing. But another thing that he used to do too was when people. Here's a good sign, folks. When people are talking to your man and he's saying this in front of you. Hey, so what are you going to end up doing? Obviously you're going to retire someday, right? What are you going to do? Oh, I'm gonna be traveling the world. Right. I'm gonna be going here. I'm gonna
move to Costa Rica.
And it was huh?
What about me?
What about me?
And then he looks at you so how's your retirement fund going? Because you're gonna need it.
Yeah, and it was
I won't be there.
And it was oh, so he really started to think of things in his mind of doing things without me.
I'm telling y'all, man. So fellas,
watch
we
the
said,
language. It's a telltale sign. Yeah.
March is a month where people split up. So if your girl starts talking about spring cleaning and the house is spotless, she's talking about you, bruh.
Yeah.
You're gonna be heading out very soon.
Yeah, you're gonna be at Goodwill in a pile.
Word to the wise. You're watching Hitless Live right now. It's Freska and Rudy. Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram at Freska and Rudy. And by the way, follow us at Freska and Rudy on TikTok as well, because we're killing it on TikTok. And
thank you.
Speaking of relationships, there's a woman who actually went viral for kind of the opposite of what we're talking about, what we first started talking about when it comes to breakups. A woman went viral because she's saying that men just are not chasing women like they used to. And it's got people wondering, like, are those days fully behind us, or should we start making a comeback and go back to the old ways when dudes used to just approach a girl and be a little persistent, like trying to get the girl that he wants?
I have a little bit of I have a theory that it starts as early as when kids are in their teens.
Okay.
Because back in the days, you really had to make a concerted effort if you wanted to talk. And this is more for the guys, right?
Yeah.
Because you had to call her house.
Of course.
She didn't have a cell phone. You had to talk to the dad, or you had to talk to the older brother or whatever, and get past that filter first.
Right.
And when they took away the house phone,
that killed the game.
That was part of the, I'm going to just be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, so part of the effort was of having to get through the parent. That was already one thing.
Right. It was like a ritual to show how valuable you were.
Yes.
Because you're like, I'm willing to do this.
And you had to come to the house so you can talk to, again, a parent filter, go to the door, meet the parent, whatever. All that stuff is gone, right? And so it's kind of like
the going to the house is still there. I mean,
but not always to meet the parent. No, because the kid can just be, I'm going to the mall with my friends or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, there's no. I would just say like the effort is a little bit it's changed,
right?
Because technology's changed things.
Well, and you're starting off already like halfway through the gauntlet. Like you're assuming that they already got the number. You know, back in the day, like this woman misses the days when dudes used to have to go up to a girl and talk to her straight up and let her know that he was interested. She's talking about missing those days, and I don't blame her, because back in the day, if you got rejected, like many of us did, that's just part of the deal. If you got rejected, that moment was gone with the wind. Like you never heard about it again. Your friends might roast you a little bit. You might have a little momentary embarrassment. But nowadays in 2026, if you get rejected, that's going to go viral. You might end up on TikTok or on Instagram or on somebody's tweet talking about how like this lame dude came up to me trying to holler at me, and then they tag you on it. I will say, like, the embarrassment is forever.
I will say this too, and I think I'm probably going to get
it. Hey, it's Hitless Live. I
know, but I think a part of it too is us women. And I say this because we're like, oh, I don't need a man. I don't need you to do this. I got my own money. I have, my own car. I have my own house. I've got this. And that's great because the independence is there. But at the same time though, if a man sees that you have all of those things, and maybe he's intimidated and you're like, well, he's not strong enough. Okay. A lot of men are going to be like, well, and not just that guy, some good dudes too, where it's like, what was she going to need me for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like a man also needs purpose, you know what I mean, in a relationship. So if you're doing it all, what do you need this guy for?
Yeah.
And he knows that you're going to be like, well, I don't need this. And whenever you get into an argument, well, I don't need you. Okay, well then you go ahead and do that stuff by yourself.
You know what you need us for? You need us for that pickle jar that you can't open. Yeah. Everybody's an independent. Everybody's Beyonce.
I know.
Until she got to open up some of that Vlasic pickle, and then all of a sudden she's like, babe, can you help me? I got this. Pop that thing
right.
Real
and
quick.
So, but I think a little bit of the hyper independence is like, the guys are going to be like,
yeah, it's like, what's my role here?
What's my role here?
And
I mean, you're a dude. Like, what do you say to that? With what I just said,
I tell guys to just keep on pursuing. I mean, I don't think that guys should change their pursuit of a woman just because.
But do you think we make it harder these days now, though?
I mean, it's hard. It's hard because
I've been told that. That's why
it's hard. It's hard because I think a lot of guys have been conditioned to believe that you're going to get into trouble if you pursue a little too much, and there is a fine line that you have to walk. You have to know when you're being a creep, but there's a difference between being a creep and then just being persistent and just showing that you're really interested. I still think that women want that because that's human nature, and human nature doesn't really change.
So would you think that the Me Too movement changed that a little bit?
I mean, it definitely struck fear into the hearts of a lot of guys. I mean, don't get it twisted. A lot of guys needed that fear. Some guys needed to be checked.
Yeah, 100%.
So that they could fall back a little bit. But a lot of good guys
scared the good dudes.
Too. But it's all good, fellas. Jump in the water. It's a little cold, but your body will adjust. I guarantee. Get back into the game, fellas.
Man, yeah, do it. Just do it. Just do it. And I think the women also need to let the dudes let them pursue you.
Let them pursue. I mean, if you're interested, and don't push the guy away so quick.
There
you know
you
what I mean?
go.
Like, keep it open.
It's Freska and Rudy, and you are watching Hitless Live. Again, we do this every Wednesday at 10 a.m. But again, follow us on Instagram. That's at Freska and Rudy. It's also at Freska and Rudy on TikTok too.
TikTok it up.
Okay, so I love this show. I love this show right now. It's on Netflix. It's called Age of Attraction.
Right.
And really, it gets down to the bottom of the question, does age really matter in relationships?
And know it does. You know it does.
Well, okay, the show, just can I kind of sum it up in a couple sentences? 40 singles, 20 men, 20 women meet each other. They do a speed date, so they just kind of know who they connect with. And then when they connect with someone, they cannot ask them what their age is.
Right.
So they could be 20 years younger, they could be 10 years younger, and there are some people that connected that were around the same age. So they didn't really make the cut in terms of people that they were following in the show. So, there are some people that are like a 30-year age gap, 20 years. And does it matter? And I think for some people, it does.
Yeah, it's going to be
But for some, it doesn't.
Right. But it does matter, though. It does matter. I mean, I'm just generally speaking, I know everybody's got their own little experiences, but generally speaking, it definitely makes a difference. Look, a guy is going to be with a older woman for only a certain amount of time. It's going to be just for for convenience sake. There's a good chance that guy is going to say, all right, it's time for me to move on and start my life.
Convenience? God, that sounds so bad.
Well, because think about it.
Or curiosity. There's some dudes that just want to see what it's like dating somebody, a woman who's older.
And then she's going to make it very convenient for him, and he's going to take advantage of that, But the thing is that I've noticed that there's a lot of young guys that will date an older woman because they both want the same thing. They just want that instant gratification. They both kind of know what time it is. They both, I used to go out with a girl that she was like 13, 14 years older than me at the time, or she still is, but I was like 27 and she was like 40 something. And we both knew. We both knew this is not a long-lasting thing. This is just for fun for both of us.
Okay.
And most guys and girls that are in that situation, when it's a younger guy and an older girl, I think that they both have that on their mind. So if they were both around the same age, would it be more possible that they would have a real relationship? Yes. But for the most part, though, they both know what time it is.
Also, it's a trip because there was a time when I was in my late 30s.
Yeah.
And I dated somebody who was much younger than me, and folks were, "Oh, you're a cougar," da, da, da. And it was like,
when you say much, what is much younger?
Like 14 years.
Okay,
I think. Yeah.
So he was like 24, 25, and you were like 38, 39, something like that.
Yeah, around there. And it wasn't. It's like I'm going back at that time in my mind, and it was like,
you're like, is he listening right now?
No, no, I don't think so. But maybe. But anyways, no, he was a nice guy. But at that age for me, all the guys were like married.
Yeah.
So it was like the dating pool were of younger dudes, and at the time, I was in super good shape. You wouldn't know that I was like in my late 30s. A lot of folks thought I was in my late 20s or early 30s. But he had 3 kids at that age. I had 2. So we really had some shared experiences that you didn't really feel the age gap. And we also had a lot of the things in common aside from having kids, So, I mean, it was a lot of folks that were saying, "Oh, you're a cougar, da da da," and I'm like, it's not like I'm out there like preying on these young boys, I
don't know. Kind of sounded like you were prowling through the jungle on this cat.
The folks that's all that was there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that sounds like I'm like demeaning. It's demeaning it. It's not at any. But it was like, there was the dating pool for me was the younger dudes.
Well,
because
you said earlier that sometimes it's curiosity on behalf of the guy. It could be curiosity on behalf of the woman too.
I had some anxiety going into it, and he was just like, nah. And he was the one that was being like, no, I mean, I don't even feel that.
Right. But did you feel that it was going to be a long-term relationship? I think that's where the age difference kind of comes into play. Did you believe that it was going to be a long-term relationship when you were seeing this guy that was like 14 years younger?
I went through a phase in my life where I was like, I want to get married. You know what I mean? So you're just always just trying to put it in that little you're in love with the thought of it.
Right.
So I never discounted the fact that maybe
Right.
Maybe,
okay,
you know what
okay.
I'm saying? So that kind of goes to show where my mind was at the time. So, yeah.
And this is just on the side of the young guy, older woman. You know, when it's an older man, younger woman, it seems like it's a totally different set of rules. You know, nobody's like pushing for that to happen.
Because someone's like, "Ooh, he's dirty. Like, why is he dirty old man?"
Like,
you know,
nasty. You're gonna get with him with this fiber. Oh, come on, smelling like Ben Gay and Tiger Balm. Like it's definitely a double standard. But I don't know. I mean, this show, Age of Attraction, I'm gonna start watching it because the concept is very interesting.
It really is interesting, and you're rooting for some folks, but at the same time, other people are like, "Why? Why are you rooting for that person?" And then it's
if I see Bill Belichick pull up with his girlfriend, I'm turning the TV off.
Hey, that's like
I'm not watching that.
A 49-year difference,
bro. He had already won 7 Super Bowls before she was born. So just do the math on that. He was already the greatest living coach of all time by the time she's learned how to walk.
Oh man!
All right, you're watching Hit List Live right now.
Yeah, he's for sure older than her parents.
For sure.
Is her parents' mother or father's age?
Her dad could be his son. He could be the grandfather easily. Just that's quick math. You don't need a calculator for that. You can count the rings around his neck. All right, you're watching Hit List Live right now with Freska and Rudy. Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram and on TikTok at Freska and Rudy.
Yeah.
And just kind of keeping this relationship trend going. We were talking earlier this week about burner phones, and how they're still a thing. People are still using them, but it might be coming to an end because there is some brand new AI technology.
Yeah,
they're actually called deception detectors. Okay, and it's a brand new software and a brand new technology. I know they have apps out there, but this could actually link you to your burner account just based off of like the stuff that it finds in your algorithm, your tendencies,
like your writing,
like if you're
you post.
If you don't know the difference between there, and there, like it's gonna detect you real quick. So if you have a burner account, you got to be careful because you're going to be found out very soon with this new technology.
And I heard those things are really accurate too.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, 90% or something like that.
Wild.
I know.
That's wild. I can't even, 90% of my paragraph that I write is grammatically incorrect. But this thing is going to know everything about me.
Have you ever had a burner account though?
I've never had a burner account only because usually my burner account is like looking at somebody else's Instagram account through somebody else's phone.
Okay.
That's my burner account. You know, I never sneak around or lurk in the shadows on my own account. I do it on somebody else's account.
I have had some.
You strike me as a burner account type of person.
Well, I'm not going to say thank you for that, but
now why though?
It's a fact.
What's the reason?
No, here's the thing, and I do believe also that women will get these burner accounts for a different reason.
Right.
So if it's a woman, they want to look at what their current man's ex is doing.
Ooh.
Or what their ex is doing.
Yeah, you guys
what that ex's new girlfriend looks like. You're comparing all the time. Like, women are toxic to themselves a lot of times.
I feel like you guys definitely use burner accounts.
I've definitely done that before.
You guys use burner accounts for the reason of comparison.
Yes.
Men
it's an insecurity thing.
Yes.
Curiosity and insecurity.
Men use burner accounts for the reason of fantasy. Because we want I want to look at that one girl that I met at the party, but I don't want her to know that it's me, or my buddy's cousin, but I don't want her to know that it's me, or this girl at work, but I don't want her to know that it's me. So I'm gonna, if I have a burner account, it's only so I could see the things that I wish I could see casually.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to be called out for being a creep. And I realized that what I just said sounds creepy. So I don't think there's any way to escape this creepazoid.
But you just validated the fact that guys and women and men will do that for different reasons.
Absolutely.
And once that your girl finds out that you were looking or liked that person's, that you were looking on, like their account, they're gonna go in there and look at it and compare themselves.
Yeah.
It's just
hey, look, I'm not going for comparison. As soon as I see that my ex-girl's new man is taller, in better shape, and has more money than me, I'm not comparing anymore. I'm gonna block her because I don't even want to know
bad self-esteem.
I don't even want to know that this guy exists. As far as I'm concerned, he's a cartoon. He's made up.
He's a cartoon. It is Freska and Rudy, and you're watching Hit List Live. Thank you again for joining us. You can also listen to us on the radio Monday through Friday on 102.9, the best throwbacks in R&B right here in San Francisco. If you are watching somewhere else, you can also download the app 102.9 app on your in your app store, and then listen to us live. You can stream us.
It's free.
Yeah, and it's free. Yeah, thank you for reminding them. But okay, so the Oscars just passed.
It did. Yeah, they did.
And that was a really big deal. And Sinners was a very, very big deal at the Oscars.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, like shout out the Oakland native, the Bay Area natives, Ryan Coogler and Autumn Arkapaw. I know I'm butchering that name, but he won Best Screenplay and she won Best Cinematography.
That's so awesome.
For Sinners.
First woman of color too.
Yeah, that's an incredible honor. I think
she's Filipino.
Well, there you go.
She's Filipino and black, so
there you go.
Let's go.
So it's like it's so dope to see Bay Area talent reach like these heights.
Yeah.
And as much as I love the movie, I got to tell you, there was another Oscar that was handed out that was connected to the movie Sinners, and that was Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
Who got Best Actor,
male actor. Yeah.
But did he really though?
Why? Why are you like so?
Listen, I saw Sinners. Great movie.
Okay.
I also saw One Battle After Another with Leonardo DiCaprio. And I got to tell you, man, Michael B. Jordan was cool and it was a great movie, but he didn't outact Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another. He was the same guy.
I like Leo.
In two different suits. He was smoking stack. And that was fun. I thought it was very creative. I think it pushed the boundaries for Michael B. Jordan. But the way Leonardo DiCaprio got down in One Battle After Another, out of the four people that were in the category for Best Actor, Leo, he hit it out the ballpark.
I was always a Leo fan. I thought that he should have won an Oscar for, oh my gosh, why am I?
What movie was it?
Creed? No. Leonardo DiCaprio.
For Django?
No.
He was too evil for Django.
Yeah,
he was too evil.
It was hard for me to watch him in that movie, but he was great in that one too. But it was The Departed.
The Departed. Okay.
I loved him in The Departed because he has a certain kind of, in that movie anyways, he had a certain kind of vulnerability to himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also a very gangsterish.
He was
because
very gangster.
he was undercover and all that.
If there was an opposite award, opposite of the Oscars for like the worst acting, every year it would be Kevin Costner.
I knew you were going to say that. Well, you hate that guy.
I mean, his acting. I just think he's not a great actor. He's never done anything that compelled me.
I loved him in Bodyguard.
Dude, all he did, his whole character was just to be a boring guy that just stands in front of a bullet. I mean, the movie was phenomenal.
He loved Rachel Marin, and he played that very well with protecting her.
The script was great. The casting was questionable.
Really?
To bring in, Kevin
Who would you
Costner.
wanted to see in that movie?
I don't know. I mean, just somebody with a pulse, maybe. somebody who actually looked like he was into it.
Okay.
But if I could give out an Oscar, if I can do like a retroactive Oscar, right?
Okay.
If I can go back and pass them out.
Yep.
Why didn't Forrest Gump? Why didn't Tom Hanks win an Oscar for Forrest Gump?
He didn't win an Oscar for Forrest Gump?
He didn't. And I got to tell you something. That movie came out 32 years ago. And at the time, myself and many other people, we looked at Forrest Gump and we were like, is Tom Hanks, is that really him? Like for a hot second, we were like, we know he's a good actor, but I really thought that maybe Tom Hanks was that guy.
He became
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
And also, shout out Eddie Murphy.
I was just going to say that he played all the clumps in Nutty Professor.
I mean, if you look at Michael B. Jordan and you value the fact that he played multiple characters, nobody played more characters than Eddie Murphy in the Nutty Professor.
But a lot of people talk about that too, and he mentioned it in his documentary. It's a great documentary, by the way. That's also on Netflix. You should check that out because I think you'll learn a lot about him and the humble life that he has led this entire time.
Right.
He's actually a really good dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, they mention he does mention, and he kind of laughs at it because he's like, well, yeah.
That's a terrible Eddie Murphy impersonation. I'm sorry.
But yeah, he played many characters. But you also talked about, we've been talking about this for the whole week, really, about how you're like, oh, Michael B. Jordan played Smoking Stack. But
Lindsay
Lohan.
She played twins in The Parent Trap. So I mean, it's not like he was doing something, like pushing the boundaries. It's been done before, and he was phenomenal. No shade to Michael B. Jordan. I'm super happy. I thought it was dope that he went to In-N-Out right after the Oscars.
But see, in all honesty, I did not watch Sinners, and I also did not watch the Leo movie, with Tiana Taylor.
So I am the expert here.
So you
have to listen to what I'm saying.
But when he played the characters, were they vastly different
character? Well, you're talking about Michael B. Jordan?
Yes.
No, and that's kind of my thing. All he really did was change the color of his suit. But the movie was great. The movie was incredible.
We're going to have to talk to Michael B. Jordan about this because apparently a lot of people probably disagree with you.
They certainly disagree with me, and that's okay. And that's the beauty of art. It's all subjective, all right? But
Michael B. Jordan is fine, though. I just have to put that out there.
Well, that's not subjective. Nobody could argue that. Yeah. Shout out to him for eating In-N-Out right after the Oscars, too.
He did, and he brought the award with him and brought it to the counter
that's
and
cool.
stuff.
He deserves another award for that.
Yes.
Straight up.
Yes. Hopefully we'll see him at the Daly City one that I go to all the time.
Absolutely. He'll be there. I'm sure he'll be there.
It's Freska and Rudy. Any mailbag? Do we have a mailbag?
We don't have a mailbag today, but it's all good because I know that the good people that are watching Hitless Live are going to jump in our comment section, ask us any question, and we will answer it here next Wednesday for the next Hitless Live.
But before we hit the music, I want everyone to see our producer because he's such a great guy behind the scenes, and so can we show your face real quick?
I don't know.
On the way out.
We'll do it next time.
Oh,
yeah, we'll get him on there. Just look up Ned Flanders.
Fix his hair.
Just Google Ned Flanders from The Simpsons if you want to get a visual.
I did not bring that up, Jay. Yeah. I did not bring that up.
I did. Google it now. Oakley dokley.
Just so you know, Ned Flanders is yoked, though.
He's ripped.
He is ripped.
He's the Michael B. Jordan of The Simpsons universe.
He is I did. I was like, this dude, he's built.
See you guys next Wednesday.
And he got a thick neck.
Ned Flanders, you got an admirer here.
Yeah.